Dear students, let's read the lesson Ranga's marriage. Ranga the accountant's son is one of the rare breed among the village folk who has been to the city to pursue his studies. When he returns to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowds mill around his house to see whether he has changed or not. His ideas about marriage are now quite different, or are they? The narrator introduces us about the lesson. He says that Ranga is the son of the village accountant. He goes to Bangalore to make his study, and when he comes back to the native village, people throng at his residence to see if there any change has occurred in Ranga, and they are disappointed to know that there has no change occurred in Ranga, and the narrator finally asks us a question, and we have to find out its answer after reading the book, after reading the lesson, whether his ideas about marriage are different, or are they, whether he has different ideas. Now let us read it. In this video we shall read about the description of the Hosahalli village where the narrator and Ranga lives. When you see this title, some of you may ask, Ranga's marriage? Why not Ranganatha Vivah or Ranganatha Vijay? Well, yes, I know I could have used some other mouth filling one like Jagannath Vijay or Girija Kalyan, but then this is not about Jagannath's victory or Girija's wedding. The narrator Masti Venkatesh Iyengar here describes that it is a funny title. Ranga's marriage is not a very good title, it is not a mouth-filling title, and some of us may raise a question why the narrator has not given a mouth-filling title, a good interesting title like Ranganath Vivah or Ranganath Vijay or Girija Kalyan. And narrator himself says that he could have titled it as Jagannath Vijay or Girija Kalyan, but then it was not about Jagannath's victory or Girija's wedding. It was about Ranga's wedding, and so the narrator gave the title Ranga's marriage. It is about our own Ranga's marriage and hence no fancy title. Hosahalli is our village. You must have heard of it. No? What a pity, but it is not your fault. There is no mention of it in any geography book. Those sahibs in England writing in English probably do not know that such a place exists and so make no mention of it. The narrator here describes that Hosahalli is their village, and he asks the readers a question whether they know about Hosahalli or not. And he himself raises a question. He asks, if we do not know about Hosahalli, and then answers that it is not our fault. It is not our fault, and it is the fault of those persons, those sahibs who ruled over our country earlier. Dear students, you know that this lesson was written by the narrator before the independence of our country. He describes the incidents in this lesson of the village when our country was in the hands of English people. And narrator here says that those English people did not make any description of Hosahalli village because in their opinion it was not so important. No one can find any trace of it in any geography book. Probably those authorities who ruled over our country, they do not know about such a place that exists, and that's why they did not make any mention of it. Our own people too forget about it. You know how it is. They are like a flock of sheep. The narrator here compares the people, our own people, with a flock of sheep. As one sheep goes and other sheep follow, in the same way, he compares the people of our country that we are like a flock of sheep. One sheep walks into a pit, the rest blindly follow it. If one sheep, the leading sheep, goes into a pit, all the sheep would fall into that pit, into that well. When both the sahibs in England and our own geographers have not referred to it, you cannot expect the poor cartographer to remember to put it on the map. Can you? The narrator asks, when the sahibs, the authorities who ruled over our country and our own people forgot about this place, so how can one hope about a cartographer to remember it and to put it on the map? Cartographer is the person who makes maps. So the narrator says that it is not the fault of our people, it is not the fault of the readers, and it is not the fault of cartographer, but it is the fault of the sahibs. And so there is not even the shadow of our village on any map. And that is the reason that there is not even a shadow of that village in any way on any map. Sorry, I started somewhere and then went off in another direction. If the state of my tour is to Bharatvarsh, what sweet Karigadabu is to a festive meal, then Hosahalli is to Mysore state, what the feeling is to the Karigadabu. Dear students, Karigadabu is a South Indian fried sweet and it is filled with coconut and sugar. Coconut and sugar are filled in it. It is the name of a sweet. The narrator here describes that he started to say something and the direction was changed. Now he comes back to the point and he says, if we consider the state of Mysore is to become Bharatvarsh, and then what would be of the sweet Karigadabu? Karigadabu, that is the South Indian sweet which is filled with coconut and sugar. Then Hosahalli is to Mysore state, what the feeling is to the Karigadabu, and if Mysore state is considered as Bharatvarsh, then Hosahalli will be considered as Mysore state, and then what would be the importance of Karigadabu? Means the Karigadabu will have a great importance. What I have said is absolutely true. Believe me, I will not object to your questioning it, but I will stick to my opinion. The narrator says that what he has said, that is completely truth, and he asks us to believe him. He says that he is not going to raise any questions on our doubt, but he is clinging to his opinion. He is stuck to his opinion. I am not the only one who speaks glowingly of Hosahalli. The narrator says that he is not the only person who speaks glowingly about Hosahalli village. We have a doctor in our place. His name is Gunda Bhatt. The narrator says that they have a doctor in their village and the name of the doctor is Gunda Bhatt. He agrees with me. That doctor agrees with the narrator. He has been to quite a few places. That doctor has moved to some places. No, not England. If anyone asks him whether he has been there, he says, no, Annaya. If any person asks the doctor if he had been to England, so he very politely replies in negative. Annaya is a word that is used for respect of elders in Karnataka state. I have left that to you. He very politely says that he has not been to England and he has left that for the narrator that he should go to England and find out about it. Running around like a flea-pested dog is not for me. A flea-pested dog means a dog that is troubled with flea. That doctor says that it is not his passion to run all around like a flea-pested dog. I have seen a few places in my time, though as a matter of fact, he has seen many. The narrator says that the doctor Gunda Bhatt says that he has seen some places in his time, though the narrator says that he has seen many places. Dear students, remaining in the next video.